9:47. This is News and Views on Salam Media, and our next guest is Dr. Ahmed Haroon Jazbhay, executive member at Media Review Network. They're an advocacy group doing sterling work in that particular space, and he's here to talk to us about the Olympic Committee. Assalamu alaikum to you, Dr. Ahmed Haroon Jazbhay. Welcome to the show.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam, Julie. Shukran for having me.
Always a pleasure. Now, I understand that Media Review Network is calling on the Olympic Committee to outlaw Israel's participation in the Olympics. So, you also go on to say that not to do so amounts to celebrating the Gaza genocide. Where are you regarding this matter? Have you made the necessary submissions already? And what sort of responses have you received or hoping to receive?
Julie, it's important to note that this is a collective civil society-led matter. Other solidarity organizations are also involved in this. Necessary submissions have been made to SASCOC, the governing body of the Olympic that represents as South African athletes. But at this stage, there hasn't been any direct engagements. There haven't been any major responses to the call to put pressure on the IOC to ban Israel, as it did very quickly to ban Russia, as it did very quickly to ban Belarus, as it did to ban South Africa during the 60s, and eventually to ban South Africa permanently until 1992. They did that in 1970. So there is historical precedent, there is contemporary precedent to ban, but it appears that there is, obviously, given the power of the Zionist lobby, there is no contemporary political will on the side of the IOC, on the side of the French government, which has outrightly stated that Israel will not be banned. They are welcome. The necessary security measures will be afforded to the Israeli delegation. So all of this is unfortunate because it smacks of special treatment. It smacks of double standards. Given that the haste in which the IOC responded to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and given the haste in which other sporting bodies, UEFA banned Russia, FIFA banned Russia, these were quick. These were a matter of days and weeks. Yet, unfortunately, that same haste and same urgency does not come with the current situation with the Zionist entity over the Gaza genocide.
So, where is Media Review Network standing on the issue now? And who are the other partner countries who are also calling for a ban? And do you believe that you might be able to make some difference? Or is this really a situation of it's cut and dried? There's just no further discussion to be held on the matter?
What we can do is obviously to ensure the advocacy continues. The advocacy both locally with other solidarity organizations, the advocacy internationally. There is a call by French civil society, certain French civil society, to 25, for example, French legislators have called on the French government body, that the local organizing committee, to stop this. So the advocacy efforts will always continue. Whether we are successful is something that we cannot, predict, but we have to continue our efforts. Ultimately, we cannot just sit back and say that, this matter is cut and dry and Israel will be allowed to participate. We're going to continue our advocacy efforts locally, our advocacy efforts, internationally. We've, tried to engage SASCOC, try to engage DIRCO. From what my own analysis of the situation is, that I think the South African government does not want to overstretch itself, which is surprising given that we were banned during the Apartheid era, and as such, we would like to see another country, Israel, which is being connecting genocide, being banned. But it appears that given that the ICJ case and the kickback that we have received from many countries, be it the US, be it the UK, via those various terror threats, and our situation, with Russia alliance, and we received a lot of kickbacks. Not kickback, maybe the wrong word, but a lot of attacks.
Pushback.
Uh,
Yeah.
from, yeah, we're back. From various governments. It appears that they may not be the appetite to take this matter further. That is the unfortunate reality. But at the same time, that doesn't stop us. I'm sure you've seen on the M1, which I saw, I think it was yesterday, there is a call, there's a big billboard to say that, ban Israel from the Olympics. We have
Mhm.
historical precedent. We have contemporary precedent. We've seen Russian athletes in the past Tokyo Olympics competing individually. There's no Russian flag, there's no Russian national anthem, and the same goes for Belarus. Why can't we they say do the same for Israel? Are Ukrainian lives matter more than Palestinian life? The answer is obviously yes. And is the power of Israel matter more than the innocent Palestinians? So there seems to be obvious double standards. The official reason given by the French local organizing committee is that Israel is a democracy. I mean, which is a laughable one because the threshold for democracy is so low. And so we are going to continue. We are not going to give up. Whether we are successful or not is not in our hands. But at the same time, when it came to the ICJ case, there were many engagements with government, many engagement of civil society, and ultimately that led to that successful case. So you win some, you lose some, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But at the same time, part of advocacy, part of uh, this work is to ensure that you do something as opposed to sit back and just accepting the fate or the power of the Zionists.
Absolutely. And we salute you for the advocacy work that Media Review Network carries out so diligently. We really and truly are behind you guys all the way. Much success, not only in this effort, but all the other efforts that you guys put your weight behind. So, Allah be with one and all, inshallah. And thank you indeed for
Inshallah.
talking with us this morning. Salaam alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam.
That was Dr. Ahmed Haroon Jazbhay. He is with Media Review Network talking to us about MRN calling on the Olympic Committee to outlaw Israel's participation. They also go on to say, and rightly so, not to do so amounts to celebrating the Gaza genocide. The time is exactly 9:55 and we're moving along now. Our final interview is going to be with Gun Free South Africa. So please stay with us.